Greetings and salutations, I'm Big Brother. Uh, so, I've come across some hate. I wouldn't call it necessary hate, it's more like a misunderstanding. People just don't realize what a reseller goes through. But I've been called a vulture. I'm taking advantage of people's grief by buying out from underneath and not helping out the families and stuff like that. But not everybody's a reseller. I am. And I don't see it as being a vulture one bit. I'm taking things from, I'm not taking them, I'm buying them with cash. I'm giving cash to people that don't know what to do with the items that their parents or loved ones have left behind. They don't know what to do with it. A lot of times it's very overwhelming, and I come across this a lot when I do private picks. Chances are I'll probably never get one of those on film. It's just not proper. I do have a sense of decency about myself. I am a good guy. But, yeah, like recently I bought a bunch of owls. This gentleman was somebody that went to my mother's church, where I get a lot of my business from. Yeah, his wife had passed, and he's getting ready to go into a assisted living facility. And anybody that knows anything about those places, the expenses are supremely high, way beyond what they should be. We're talking like $3,000-4,000 a month here in the state of Indiana, which is just stupid. But at any rate, he had to get rid of a lot of stuff because he's going from like a 2-bedroom, it's probably 3-bedroom house, to a studio apartment. And he didn't know what to do with all of his stuff, and he has quite a bit. And a lot of it, he kept some of the things that he really wanted. Granted, most of them were pictures, the memories. I don't want the pictures. But he didn't know what to do with all this stuff. So I walk in and, how you go about talking to people like that is something I had to pick up. It's an acquired skill. You want to be, nice, and because if you're not, you're never going to do any business anyway. But respectful. Respectful is what you want to be more than anything. And you don't want to be cheap, okay? Don't think you're going to walk into somebody's private pick, especially after an event like that. The passing of a loved one is not an easy task if anybody's ever been through it. Unfortunately, the older we get, the more we go through. But I'm not a vulture. This guy didn't want any stuff, didn't want to take that stuff, couldn't take that stuff with him. So I walk in with cash and say, hey, this is what I can do. And I give them above market value. How I judge things like that depends on what I'm looking at. Say like the glass owls. I wound up giving the guy like $80 for, I think, 8 of them. $10 a pop. And I knew I wasn't going to make all my money back on some of them, but I knew I was going to 2-3 times my money on the others. I was going to at least double my money. And that's maybe not a good thing, but just the doubling of money from a reseller standpoint. You really want to do better than that. But there might be a chance, excuse me, there might be a chance that I can go back and get more of this guy's stuff. And to show that good faith, I'm going to pay a little more. Yeah, that's what it is. The first time you deal with somebody and they have other things that you could possibly be interested in, you pay up a little bit more. Maybe you gotta pay those Goodwill prices. You know what I'm talking about. Yeah, I'm not a vulture. I'm a dealer. I'm taking these things that a lady liked and enjoyed while she had her time on the earth, and finding other people online that like these items and pass them on so they too can in turn enjoy them and like them and hopefully have somewhere to pass them on. If not, maybe they'll go to another reseller or wind up in Goodwill or whatever. But as long as that cycle continues of these things finding places for people to love them and take care of them and get that itch, that scratch to complete the collection or to I've got a bigger collection than even some of the bigger guys. I mean, people that have collections that they know what I'm talking about. Yeah. Am I a vulture? I'm a dealer. I helped this gentleman out. He needed cash. I gave him cash. I got rid of some of these things for him and found somebody else that's going to enjoy the things that his wife enjoyed. And that's kind of what that's a big part of why I like doing this. It's not just the money. The money is a bonus to me. It's a good bonus. Let's not be coy about it. But yeah, I'm helping other people out. It's not vulture. You call me a vulture, call me whatever you want. But I have my certain set of ideals and principles about what I'm doing, and I stick to them. Anyway, those are my thoughts. Everybody be profitable, and ta-ta for now.